Minnesota is suing Texas to force a single signature that would move an ICE agent across state lines to stand trial. On or about August 18, 2026, the Minnesota Attorney General sued Texas Governor Greg Abbott to compel a governor's rendition warrant for Christian Castro, identified as an ICE agent, to be extradited to Hennepin County, Minnesota, after what Minnesota describes as nearly 3 months of delay. The lawsuit says that formal requests from Minnesota Governor Tim Walz triggered a mandatory duty to issue the warrant, and that the document would direct Cameron County Sheriff Manuel Trevino to transfer Castro to Minnesota custody. Minnesota alleges Abbott has withheld that signature for nearly 3 months. The underlying case stems from January 14th, when authorities say Sosa Celis was shot through the front door of an occupied home, with a bullet lodging in a child's bedroom wall. Federal authorities initially described the incident as an attack on officers with a broom or shovel, a version contradicted by video, and the civilian charges were dropped. On May 18th, Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty filed 4 counts of second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon and 1 count of falsely reporting a crime, and a judge found probable cause for a nationwide warrant. Castro had left Minnesota and was arrested May 29th and has been held at the Cameron County Jail on a $200,000 bond. Moriarty's office says it is prepared to prosecute once Castro is in Minnesota custody, that he would be presumed innocent and able to present defenses, and that Abbott's signature is the only barrier to trial in Hennepin County. Abbott has offered no legal defense on the documents and has said he does not trust Walz and would not respond to Minnesota's demands until officials acknowledge fault and fraud involving federal programs. Minnesota argues the law leaves no room for negotiation. The Constitution's extradition clause, the federal statute, and the Uniform Criminal Extradition Act make the duty non-discretionary, and the Supreme Court's 1987 decision in Puerto Rico v. Branstad held that the command is enforceable by a federal court order. The asylum state does not decide guilt or weigh the charges. The suit was filed in the Southern District of Texas in Brownsville, asking a federal judge to declare the duty mandatory, to order Abbott to issue the warrant, and to block Castro's release while the case is decided. No hearing or ruling on the request for a temporary restraining order and mandamus had been reported the day after filing. Time is tightening around the case. Texas law limits fugitive detention to 90 days, a clock that could run out as early as August 26th, less than a week after the suit was filed. Jail calls referencing Mexico have raised flight concerns, with the jail sitting near the Texas-Mexico border. The account of the delay and the legal claims comes from a single Associated Press video published August 18th and the federal complaint it references, not yet independently corroborated beyond related filings, leaving unresolved whether a judge in Brownsville will order the warrant before detention expires and whether Castro will ever be delivered to Hennepin County to answer the charges. Like and follow for more stories that matter.